is KRQE News 13 with Dick Niffing and Diane Anderson.
Medical examiners, coroners, they are doctors who study the dead.
In the world of forensic pathology, few places compare to the Office of the Medical Investigator right here in Albuquerque. In fact, it's the preferred training ground for many of the industry's leading investigators. But why? News 13's Tim Iestis explains.
The Office of the Medical Investigator. Trust us, it's not a happy place, but for these people, it's where they want to be.
There's none that can be argued better than Albuquerque.
I would say it ranks number one. That's why I chose to come here.
From what I've been told, this was the best program in the country.
I'm very excited to be here.
4 doctors now enrolled at the Forensic Pathology Fellowship Program at OMI. The office is home to about 5,000 death investigations and more than 2,000 autopsies every year. And it's the launching point for some of the most respected forensic pathologists across the nation and around the world.
It's required by the American Board of Pathology that fellows have to do a year of certified training in an agency like ours.
Here, the fellows learn the ins and outs of death investigations, handling their own cases, unraveling many mysteries each and every day. They had to compete to get here.
I had to work for the fellowship.
So why do they come here? Partly because it's a program affiliated with the University of New Mexico, partly because it's a statewide office, and partly because of the broad range of cases they handle here every year.
We get skeletonized bodies, decomposed bodies, lots of homicides, violent deaths, and things of that nature.
We have a lot of infectious disease in New Mexico, tuberculosis, hantavirus, plague, things like that.
New Mexico deaths cover such a wide spectrum. Pathologists who train here are prepared to handle pretty much anything once they leave.
You only get one opportunity to train in forensics, and you want as wide a caseload as possible.
I frequently get calls from other medical examiners' offices wanting to know if any of my trainees are available for job opportunities.
Chief Medical Examiner Ross Zumwalt says the success stories are numerous. One of the fellowship's graduates is Dr. Jeffrey Nine, who trained here, left, and then came back to lead the fellowship program.
I did my fellowship training here in 1996 and 97.
I walk into work all the time thinking, I can't believe I get to do this every day.
Dr. Clarissa Krinsky is a former fellow, too. She is now a resident medical examiner and a member of the UNM faculty.
I've done lectures to the medical students on cardiovascular pathology and pulmonary pathology.
Dr. Krinsky and Dr. Nine are here to stay, but this year's fellows have plans to move on.
Hopefully I'll be able to get a job back in Wisconsin.
They shouldn't have any problems finding a job.
The experience that we have here is just phenomenal within the forensic community.
The main thing I'm trying to take from the place is that I feel confident when I leave to do whatever case comes across the table.
Tim Iestis, KRQE News 13.
According to fellows and resident medical examiners at OMI, the only other training program that compares to the one here is the coroner's office in New York. OMI's 4 fellowship positions are usually filled years in advance.